Good afternoon, everyone. We're Team GNB. This is just a brief overview of what we're going to be talking about this afternoon. All right, so problem identification and analysis. One of the problems that APICS is having right now is they need to reduce their inventory. They have a lack of cash flow, and they're trying to get additional line of credit, and they're not able to because they don't have enough cash. So they've got high levels of highly reserved inventory, which is written off of their balance sheets, and so they're still paying the inventory holding costs on that. There's competition between the branches because the way the business is set up, they're acquiring companies, and each of those branches have their own different ways of doing things. Also, they're holding excessive inventory, hoping that clients are going to come in and want to buy that specific inventory. We've also got problems with the minimum order quantities from the mills. We made several assumptions when determining our plan of action for Acme. The first is that we believe that discounts will result in increased demand for the products that we have in our inventory currently. We also believe that holding costs are significant due to the nature of the products that we're holding. Also, that we believe that there is tension between branches and that the company does not currently actively monitor their internal processes for manufacturing. Also, that customers desire shorter lead times, and that if we're able to reduce those lead times, the companies will be able to get that product as soon as we're done processing it.
Now I'm going to talk about some short-term solutions. First of all, we need to first get rid of some inventory first. So we're going to conduct a detailed analysis of our heavily reserved inventory. That's the inventory that we've already written off our books, but we still are paying the holding costs on it. So we're still paying for this inventory, even if we've already depreciated it. So we're going to do this analysis, and we're going to discount the high velocity products. Those are products that are more likely to sell in the coming year. And we're going to heavily discount the products that probably won't sell. Those are the random screws and random pieces that are small and sitting around with remnants. Also, to do this, a more sustainable way of getting all of our inventory gone is to contact our frequent clients to inform them of excess inventory at possible discount based on their past purchases, and also to improve our inventory management. So once we get rid of our initial inventory and kind of have some free space, we need to change our internal processes so we prevent the buildup of inventory in the future. So to do that, we need to encourage a culture of cooperation between the different branches. So that means incentivizing cooperation between all the different branches. So getting the managers to cooperate and updating the sales process. So instead of going straight to a mill and ordering the products, they're going to call a different branch and make sure that they don't have it in their system. Then we're going to do the internal process analysis to reduce internal lead times. If we can't pressure the mills to shorten their lead times, we need to improve our process so we're as fast as possible when cutting and processing the metal. So we propose to increase the inventory turns to 3 times a year for the flat and 2.25 for the extrusions, which is currently very slow. Now we're going to hear some long-term recommendations.
All right, so long-term, we need to consider consolidating branches to aggregate inventory and possibly increase supply chain visibility. We want to conduct a price-cost analysis as well to make sure that every product we're producing is profitable. And maybe consider eliminating some products that aren't really profitable. Also, we want to consider centralizing the purchasing function for all of our product lines. Right now, we're only doing it for extrusion products, so we're going to consider doing that for tape products as well. We want to push the company-wide ERP system implementation so we can get that up and running and get everybody involved with that. So the goal is basically to reduce inventory, and not just in the first year. Like our goal is 20% in the first year, but we're going to continue doing that by about 10% every year until we reach an optimal safety stock level. And also, it's difficult to see the results of implementation immediately. So we want to focus on continually monitoring and improving processes, and stay the course, and basically continue focusing on process improvement. Any questions?